Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm so excited because we're going to make one of my most favorite dessert. Okay, so if you're familiar with Lord Stowe's Portuguese Egg Tart, I have tried this several times. I think this is my fourth time trying it out, and every time I try it, I'm trying out a different recipe because I was not happy with the outcome of the previous 3 recipes that I have tried. So I hope this works. And I hope this one is more delicious. Okay, so we're going to make Portuguese egg tart or egg tart. Okay, but I'm going to cheat because we're going to use an instant or a ready-made puff pastry. Okay, that's already packed in shells. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So this is the pack. I'm going to put the description down below on where I bought this pre-formed tart crust. Okay, so this is the one I'm using. It's in foil already, and it's available frozen. I think this is 250 pesos for 30 pieces, so it's already reasonable enough for me. Instead of making my own puff pastry which takes a long time, I find it more convenient to use this. So before we start with mixing our filling for our Portuguese egg tart, please make sure that you have preheated your oven to 410 degrees Fahrenheit or 210 degrees Celsius. Okay, again, please make sure that you preheat your oven first to 410 or 410 degrees Fahrenheit or 210 degrees Celsius. And if you have settings for bottom and top heat, make sure that both are turned on. Okay, the bottom and the top heat are on. So those of you who are just using a conventional oven, just make sure that you have your temperature set at exactly 410 degrees Fahrenheit. I have tried making this. Yung oven ko, it seems na nagloloko. Nung unang time ko na ginawa to, ayaw nang umakyat yung temperature. So the temperature was just at 350. So I bake it longer, but the resulting texture of the filling was bubbly, and it was not soft, and it was not creamy at all. So I was not happy with the outcome. So we want the top to be brown, but we want the filling to be still soft on the inside. So we're going to bake it at very high temperature for a short period of time to achieve that beautiful brown look on top. Okay, so let's see if we can achieve that now. Okay, for the ingredients of the filling, I think this filling will fill up around maybe 10 pieces of tart crust. Okay, so we're going to need 160 grams of full cream milk. I'm using here Alpine. So you can choose whatever brand of evaporated milk you want, or you can also choose fresh milk as long as it is full cream. Okay, full cream milk. So we're going to need 220 grams of whipping cream. I have here the whipping cooking cream that I am using, but you can also use all-purpose cream or heavy cream. Okay, so 220 grams, 60 grams of white sugar or castor sugar. So I'm just using regular sugar here, 4 egg yolks, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So for our filling, make sure that you cook this in a heavy bottom saucepan, or use a stainless or a non-stick pan. Okay, please take note that whenever you're cooking with anything dairy, cream or milk, you have to use stainless or non-stick finish. Okay, so ceramic or Teflon coated will do, but do not use aluminum because aluminum usually reacts with milk when cooking, and it usually imparts a grayish color to your product. Okay, so make sure that you mix this. Do not leave this. I just want our sugar to completely dissolve, and I want the milk to heat up. but I don't want it to boil. Okay, again, we don't want our milk to boil. You tilt the pan to be able to see the bottom if there are still granules of sugar left. So there's no more. I want to heat it some more, just below simmering point. And when it starts to simmer on the sides, I'm going to turn off the heat and add in my egg. Okay, so this is already hot. It's already starting to smoke. I'm going to turn this off. Again, I don't want my milk to boil. So in a separate bowl, combine our egg yolk together with our cream and beat it. Okay, so whisk in your cream and your egg together. So it's better if you're going to use a bigger bowl for this, so that we can have some more room and space for tempering our eggs. Okay, so I'm gradually going to add the hot milk to this, and be careful not to pour it too fast because we don't want our egg to curdle or to cook. So while pouring this in the bowl, mix it so as to temper the heat and it will not cook the eggs or the egg yolks that we put in. Okay, so this is already tempered. So I'm going to add the remaining mixture back into the bowl and back to the pan while again continue stirring. I'm going to turn on the heat a little bit, and last you have to put in your vanilla at the last part because vanilla is alcohol based. You don't want the alcohol to evaporate. Okay, so we don't want this to boil. Okay, I just want it to heat up and then turn it off. While our mixture is a little bit hot, I'm going to pour it. I have bought this butter dispenser from Daiso, so you can just scoop it in your tart crust if you want, but it's easier for me to do it like this. So make sure that you strain your mixture for you to achieve that very smooth filling. You will see why I like having this butter dispenser. It's so convenient to use. I just have to press the handle here to release the liquid. Just make sure to press it gently to avoid spillage. The original recipe will only yield you 10 pieces, but I made another batch because I'm going to give some friends. Okay, so again, we will bake this for 20 minutes at 410 degrees Fahrenheit or until the top is beautifully browned, the character look of the Portuguese egg tart. Okay, after 23 minutes, this is what it looks like. Okay, so I did not quite achieve the look that I wanted because my oven is just 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Tinataas ko siya pero ayaw niya ma-reach kasi luma na yung oven ko. So if you have an accurate oven with 410 degrees, I think you'll be able to achieve that black look. Okay, so I wanted it to be more black, but I don't want it to be overcooked inside, so I added only 3 minutes for it. Okay, so the crust doesn't stick to the foil. You can easily remove it. It's very crunchy. I don't have a problem with the crust. Actually, I'm very happy with the crust that I bought. It's very crunchy, but my other issues in my previous recipes that I tested was I didn't like the texture. Oh, I think this one is much more better. Okay, so it's much more smoother. So I would have liked it better if my top is much more brown. But the important thing is the taste. Okay, so tikman natin. I think this is the recipe that I like, that I will be keeping and I will be using. It is a little bit sweet for me, but I think I'm going to reduce the sugar to 10 more grams. But for others, I think this will be good enough. I like it. The texture is soft. It's creamy. And it's delicious together with the crust. Okay. So even if it's not brown on top, I'm happy with my outcome. Finally, after 4 tries, I have seen. Okay, so I have to get the other batch from the oven. My timer is already ringing. I'm going to finish this. I can easily finish 2 tarts in one sitting, even without coffee. I have to go. Sarap. Really good.